Bullet rush your car. Hiding in the building, I gotta rip the bitch apart. Pussy back, not no villain. I'm the only one. New text keep on peeling. I got more than one. I'm at more than side with my fucking gun. This shit just like on golf and put a hole in one. Therefore gotta come and find me like on Pokemon. High before I go to Pluto, leave, why can't eat? Feed my pocket, blue script, pocket feet. Pickpocket shit, I'm a thief. Nigga act like it's beef, leave that boy to cease. Fine shit on Screaming University, I should've went. Really on top, so nobody can't fuck with me. I'm finna go shoot my gun, yeah, because I bet I hit some. Let's better.
This shit, he had a Streamer University bar? Alright. Asaki has finally kissed the ring of Hollywood. I hope it pays off. What the fuck does that mean? Alright, let's hear. Somebody said North Carolina rapper accuses Cardi B of stealing her song Outside. Alright, this was 3 years ago. This is what they be doing though. Like, I'm not saying Cardi did it, but I'm saying like they do this. Like, they go around, they take, you know what I'm saying, inspiration. They ghostwriters go listen to people that's like on the come up. And that's one of the reasons why I was like, and I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Like, I was a little bit like not really posting certain shit, taking shit out, put shit up, take shit down, put shit up, take shit down, because of that feeling of being an upcoming artist and your shit getting snagged. You feel me? But here we go. Risa Rain, Outside. This is why you got to make sure your business is correct, even as a independent artist. No, we from the flow. Bitch, a nigga calling, asking where she at, but we don't know. We outside all summer, nigga. She ain't trying to listen, doing ratchet ass shit with her ratchet ass bitch. Outside niggas love her outside bitch. But be mad when they get some outside.
I fuck with Cardi. I heard the song. I fuck with the song. But as I was listening to it, I was just like, sounded very familiar. And like I said, the song that I made this song 3-4 years ago. My manager at the time wanted me to make more music for females, not be so ratchet, not be so aggressive. They wanted me to make more twerk music, which wasn't really my vibe for real. But I went ahead and made it. I pushed the song down in like 20 minutes. Here y'all go, boom. Threw it on YouTube. I didn't even release it. I just threw it on YouTube. But that's neither here nor there, because regardless of the quality of the music or whatever, I had the plan. I just didn't have the platform, clearly. Mm-hmm. The idea was there, and I really do feel like you just took it and perfected it. You're not going to be able to tell me that no, and even if it wasn't the artists themselves, even if it wasn't Cardi herself, somebody on that team heard the song. Yes, it is a common saying. Yes, niggas say niggas been outside. I'm not discounting, I'm not discrediting that. But the coincidence for you to say outside and the beat sound the same, to me, that's too close. Somebody heard it and was like, I could see where they was trying to go with this. Let's take it here. You know what I'm saying? And that, if that's what you want to do, cool. But nigga, reach out and be like, hey, listen, do da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? But like, nigga, I hear it, and I know I ain't tripping. I know I'm not tripping. It is what it is at the end of the day, because like I said, that wasn't even no song that I was really pushing for real. But bitch,
you know what's the sad part, and this is coming from somebody who is also an independent artist and shit. When you have the machine, this is what the machine behind you do. This is what the machine behind you do. When you got a bunch of writers, when you got a bunch of producers, you got a bunch of people in a room putting together. We're not saying Cardi don't write her own music, but we're saying she does have a team. Like, what's this nigga named Party? Was like one of her writers and shit like that. He was writing the flows and the hooks and shit. This is what happens to artists who don't have a team, independent artists who, as she said, they knew where she was going with it. She could have got away with it if it was just like outside and then it was a different beat. The same type of beat with the thing. Yeah, they might have took that shit from her, bro. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think Cardi should be blamed fully for this, but I do feel like this is what happens to a lot of artists, bro. Like, that's on the come up, and they don't really have the platform. As she said, she had the idea but not the platform. You know, so Cardi's way bigger, so Cardi shit is gonna hit way more people. I was just telling my friend the other day about a very big artist, a very big female artist who I heard one of her songs like a few months ago that reminded me of a song that I did like 5 years ago. The flow and everything was the same flow. Same, like the way that, like, because the way that I rap and shit, my rhyme pattern and everything was literally the same. And I was like, yo, like, I know motherfuckers done heard this shit on SoundCloud and, you know what I'm saying, and use that flow. So it is what it is, but this is what they do, bro. This is literally what they do, bro. Like, and I'm not surprised. It's like, but for me, I don't think she a cloud chaser for saying it, but now people could probably go back and listen to her song, and she had like 217 views on that bitch. Trust and believe that one of them 217 views could have been from Cardi's peoples. Like, I'm gonna be real, or Cardi herself. And let's be real too, though. When it comes down to even the views and shit, I remember it was like Tyler the Creator that said this. Like, he's seen, what was it? There was like, fuck Tyler the Creator. No offense, you know, shouts to Tyler, but I'm saying, like, what's his name? I think it was Bryson Tiller, right? Who, his song Don't had like 15, 20 views, bro, before that shit blew up, bro. And that nigga took it down because they had like 20 views, and then it went up again, and I think there was like a really big celebrity who heard it and shit like that, and the shit like blew up. So I'm saying to you, bro, like, it's really about the platform that you have, that you're able to really take the shit to the next level. Even the same thing with I was saying about Tyler. Tyler was saying that he had seen a song that was like so good, and he's like, yo, could you believe this shit only had 50 views? Like, these artists and whatever, the celebrities, whatever, they be on the internet just as much as we be on the internet. They be scrolling, listen to shit just as much, especially when they want to keep ahead of their game. They go, they listen to the new flow. This is what Drake used to do. This is what he does. Not used to. This is what he does. That's why he got a lot of flows that sound like motherfuckers that is on the come up or already came up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised by this, like, for sure. The beat, everything. Like, I feel like the producer might have, you know, they might have said, oh, yeah, we finna make the beat for this, da-da-da. And, you know, Cardi gonna slide on it. You know what I mean? But Shorty don't seem like she really too mad about it. But I believe her, though. I believe her. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is nothing against Cardi, but I do believe her. Look at this, 217 views. The first thing that people are gonna think, because they're so slow. Man, this shit got 217 views in 3 years. If you had some fire, it would have hit. It didn't. You see, this is but this is somebody that you can tell is not a creator, right? Like, creators know what's going on. You niggas just hate Cardi for try again, shaking my head. Ronald Reagan did wonders on you niggas. Yeah, of course, bro. Of course, that president, like, he literally told them what he was doing, and they still falling for the shit. I'm gonna say, you're a loser. Rock Nation, is that you? No, she didn't even release it. Like, hello. And listen, the Cardi fans is gonna be like, oh my god, you're saying Cardi stole the shit. She only got 270 views, and one of them was from Cardi's camp. They stole her flow and the beat pattern instead of simply hitting her up to remake the song and give her a proper credit. But that's what they do. They never gonna give you credit. They're never gonna give you credit, chat. It is like, you gotta take your credit. That's like, literally, you gotta take the credit. They never finna give you no fucking credit. You know what I'm saying? The first thing niggas are gonna talk about is, oh, come on, man. You're bringing up her views, but not denying the possibility of her IP was stolen. Yeah, I mean, and that's a fact. So I believe Shorty, bro. I believe her, but it's nothing against Cardi, but this is what they do. This is not the first person I've seen this happen to. You know what I'm saying? As an artist on the come up, like, that was one of the things that kind of slowed me down, because I know in the game, bro, I got friends that write for big artists. I got a lot of, I know certain people, bro. This is what they fucking do, bro. Straight up. And I was like stopping myself from posting shit, all types of stuff, because I know how the game works. But there's another part of the game where you got to make sure that you copyright all your shit. Even if you're not somebody that's known yet, you got to copyright all your music, gang. For real. Kendrick and SZA just dropped a new snippet. Oh, fake out in R&B history. What? Why does he always have something? He swear he be
Ashanti
saying shit. Like,
is the biggest fake out in R&B music history.
What do you mean by that?
Ashanti was a cheat code. That's all she was. And by the way, I'm not saying Ashanti is whack or anything. I'm just saying Irv cheated the game for her. Let me tell you what I mean. Look at everybody from that era. They could dance. They could sing their ass off. You could say, I don't like Beyonce's song, but you can't say when she gets on stage, she doesn't kill it. You could say, I don't like Chris Brown and Usher music, but they get on stage and kill it. Ashanti doesn't kill it on stage. She just...
Nigga, you comparing Ashanti to Beyonce, Chris Brown, and Usher? Where's this nigga at, bro?
She's a pretty girl that sings great songs. But the song...
My nigga, Mariah Carey just sings. She don't dances. She don't dance. The fuck is you talking about? Keisha Cole just sings. She don't dance. At that time, everybody wanted to hear that R&B mixed with that goddamn hip-hop. Lil Mo and Fabulous. What are we talking about? Lil Mo wasn't out here like fucking, heel toeing and shit, nigga. What are we talking about? That was the form of hip hop during the time where it was singers mixed with rappers, and they made a fucking collab that is fucking everlasting. You can play that shit right now. This shit sound like its own energy, own entity. What is he talking about? You comparing Usher, who's been in the game since he was 15 years old, to Ashanti? You're comparing Chris Brown, who's been in the game since he was 16 years old, to Ashanti? You're comparing Beyonce, who's been in the game since she was 17, with fucking Destiny's Child and all that, to Ashanti? What are we talking about, bro? See, you could say that to people that don't know fucking history, and they don't know the fuck they talking about. So they're gonna be like, yeah, he's cooking. He's cooking. Goddamn, he's burning the goddamn food right now.
Songs are all remixed. Her first single is what? A Biggie remix. She comes with baby, baby, baby. And then guess what that was? That was Scarface. Mary, Mary. When she did the one on Rain on Me. That's the Jay-Z Can I Live beat. Can I Live? Ashanti first in 5 or 6 singles was all remakes of
all of them do that though.
Men records.
All of them do that. What are we talking about? I was like, my friend could tell you right now, like, I'll be telling her, like, this generation is full of just fucking remixes, bro, and covers. I literally, like, she was playing a song, and I was like, yo, why does that's the such and such. She's like, oh, because she a YN, I'm not a YN. So I'm like putting her on, like, yo, that's such and such. She's like, oh shit, I didn't even know. This is the evolution of music. This is what happens, bro. Everybody is always copying, always, remaking. That's history of music, bro. Let me see this comment, see what the fuck they talking about, saying this nigga. She wrote songs, and I ain't even forget, she was one of the big, she was writing her music, gang. What is you talking about, bro? That's the whole point of hip hop. That's the whole point of music in general, R&B and shit. That's how people get to hear you, because you're singing on something that's familiar to them. So if you're on the come up and you're singing on something that's familiar to them, like I could name Corday. When Corday first dropped, and this is such a like far left, right? Because we're talking about Ashanti. When Corday first actually made, like, people was like, yo, Corday, who's Corday? You know what Corday song that actually made him been looked at as like a fucking, like, oh, yo, who's this little nigga rapping? Is a Slim Shady. Corday, Slim Shady, Slim Shady. Slim Shady cover. My Name Is. This is really why people was like, yo, who's this little nigga? That's what happens. That's the smarts of it. Shout outs to Irv, R.I.P. to Irv Gotti. But that's how you gotta be. You gotta be smart about shit. People don't know who you are, so what are you gonna do? You jump on some shit, you remix some shit, you rap on a beat that people already know, and you do it a great way, you do it a different way, you do it a way that like people could actually like tune into, and then that's how you move up in the goddamn game. Like, that's what happens, gang. This is how niggas knew about who Corday was, off of the goddamn My Name Is Eminem remix. Like, no one knew who's like, what, huh? YBN. No one knew who the fuck that was. The same thing with YBM The Mayor. He drops the song he dropped, he sounded just like TK, which was TK, who was blowing up and just got locked up. So niggas like, oh, wait, TK, that nigga sound like TK. This should go crazy. Like, that's what you got. The majority of the music nowadays is all covers. All remixes, especially nowadays. All remixes, all covers. You don't hear nothing that is original anymore. Real shit. This shit. This is how niggas really knew who this nigga was.
Listen, loud and clear. You dig? This is history.
Y'all can say y'all knew him before this. No, this shit put this nigga on the map.
For real, nigga. Yo, now check me out, listen. Why everybody change on me? Well, I remain the same. That's why I'm bringing major pain like motherfucking Damon Wayans. And now you chickens is toast. This ain't Raising Cane's. It's clear we wasn't raised the same. Rappers lame with fame. I'm known to kill a whack rapper like a bad hobby. I smash hotties and stash bodies. Then cop little boats like that's yachty. And that's probably why I'm so fly that I crash lobbies. Then afterwards slap thotties. I'm a rap fanatic who rap fantastic without the platinum status. Why I'm blasting maddest, cause most of these cats is average, I swear to God that I never lied or...
Look how young that nigga look. That's literally what, like, I don't know what Ray Down's talking about, bro. Like, I don't know what he's talking about. This nigga said being fake out is finding a lane and carving a niche out for yourself. Like, I don't know what he be talking about. All of rap is remixes and samples. On God. On God. So is Mariah Carey a fake out too? Because she didn't dance / perform? Exactly. True, but where we at now in 2020, artists just remaking and remixing records, sampling has always been a part of hip hop. Yes, thank you. The whole comments literally said exactly what I just said to y'all just now. I don't know what bro be talking about, bro. Bro be swearing he be cooking. Like, bro, no, you're not cooking, sir. Like, he be saying shit, and then it's like when you think about it, you're like, what the fuck this nigga talking